In the dusty archives of human thought, we often find the things we are most afraid to admit. This text, written by Wallace D. Wattles in 1910, is not merely a manual on economics. It is a confrontation with the shadow. Society tells us that poverty is a virtue, a noble sacrifice of the ego. But Wattles tears off this mask. He suggests a terrifying truth, that the desire for wealth is actually the soul's demand for life. What are you suppressing in the name of humility? Jung taught us that the shadow contains not only our darkness, but our unlived gold. Wattles argues that to live a partial life, to deny the body the things it needs, is to stunt the mind and starve the soul. We see here a rejection of the martyr archetype. If the purpose of nature is the advancement of life, then contentment with lack is not piety. It is a repression of the vital spark. It is, in his words, sinful to be less than you can be. Consider the trinity of the self: body, mind, and soul. They are not separate entities fighting for dominance. They are a single mechanism. You cannot live fully for the soul if the body is decaying in want. You cannot feed the mind if you lack the resources to access wisdom. This is the struggle for individuation. To become whole, one must have the tools of existence. Money, in this view, is not evil. It is the raw material required to build the temple of the self. Wattles speaks of a formless substance, a thinking stuff from which all things are made. In analytical psychology, we might call this the collective unconscious. It is the reservoir of all possibility. The premise is radical. A thought, held in this substance, produces the thing that is imagined. This is not magic, it is projection. The psyche projects an image onto the chaos of the world, and through the will, hardens that image into reality. You are the architect of your own universe, but here lies the trap of the ego. Many believe that supply is limited, that for one to gain, another must lose. This is the scarcity mindset, a projection of our own inner emptiness. The text invites us to embrace the monistic theory. All is one. If the substance is infinite, then competition is an illusion. We do not need to fight for a slice of the pie. We are capable of baking new worlds. The creative mind knows no rivals, only opportunities for expansion. Let us examine the concept of gratitude. Psychologically, gratitude is the alignment of the ego with the self. It creates a harmonic resonance between your internal desire and the external world. When you criticize the world, you disconnect from the source of power. When you offer gratitude, you open the gates of the unconscious. You signal to the psyche that you are ready to receive. It is a mental adjustment, a tuning of the frequency to receive the signal of abundance. The book demands we think in a certain way. This is the hardest labor of all. To think truth regardless of appearances is to master the psyche. When the world shows you poverty, sickness, and failure, the primitive brain reacts with fear. The master, however, holds the internal image of success. This is the alchemical process, holding the vision of gold while standing in the lead. It requires a will of iron to refuse the evidence of the senses in favor of the truth of the mind, action. Thought without action is merely a dream, a phantom of the unconscious. Wattles insists on efficient action. You cannot act in the past. It is a ghost. You cannot act in the future. It is a fantasy. You can only act now. To connect the metaphysical to the physical, your hands must move. The blueprint is nothing until the foundation is poured. This is where the dreamer dies and the builder is born. Why do we fear this power? Because to accept that we create our reality is to accept total responsibility. It destroys the victim narrative. If you have the right to be rich, you have the duty to become great. The shadow whispers that you are unworthy, that you should stay small and safe. But the science of getting rich is a call to individuation. It is a demand that you integrate your desire, your will, and your action into a single, unstoppable force. In the end, this book is not about money. It is about life seeking more life. It is the universe trying to express itself through you. Do not repress your ambition. Do not hide your light in the shadow of false modesty. Look into the dark machinery of your own mind. Find the blueprint that has been hidden there. And then, with the precision of an engineer and the soul of an artist, build it. Become whole.